Hi Tim, how you doing? Okay, I've got your file up here. I was looking to see learning type and lifestyles really help me feel comfortable learning this topic. Let's go ahead and take a look at the composition. So let's take a look at image size. Image size is set at 8 by 10 at 300 ppi. That's fantastic. There's a couple of things I want to address in the composition itself. I think the creature looks cool, but there's no conceptual tie. I had mentioned this, I think, previously, but one of the things we have here is we've got several different elements, none of which have anything to do with computers. So your computer critter Chris is made of other elements, toys, radios. That looks like a radar, the radar detector in an automobile. And you got a tire and a road cone, as well as this placed body. So there's nothing here tying computer critter Chris to the creature itself. So the idea here is that if you're going to use computer critter Chris, you use nothing but computer parts. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm not real sure how you can go from there. And also, I just want to recommend that you replace this. This is a body that's already it's already assembled, and the idea here is that you assemble all of the different parts of the creature with, in this case, computer parts. Do you see what I'm saying? So I would not use it. I would not recommend using that. It's not meeting up with the objectives of the assignment. So therefore, it would be considered to be something that would be looked at in the grading rubric. So I would recommend not using that body, but actually building a body of some sort of parts. Okay, and then as far as technical execution goes, we need to show layer masks. Okay, so here's what I'm guessing that you had selected this, maybe flattened the caricature from the other file, because this isn't the working file with all the masking in it, and placed it on the background. But you want to do the other way around. Take your working file, the one with all the masks in it, and add the background, put that down in the bottom layer. So instead of adding your creature to the background, add the background to the creature. That way, all of your masking will still be intact, and that's what we're looking for in this file. All that masking and your layer adjustments and everything needs to be intact in that final file. So then there's a couple of other areas that I think the type looks good. It's a good job on the type. And you just have a basic drop shadow on there, but you could consider using bevel and emboss, maybe inner glow or inner shadows, just to create some really interesting dimension to the type itself. So that, in a nutshell, is what I'm going to be looking for moving forward. Also, this background image, I'm going to go ahead and say that this is likely a low resolution image. Look how crisp and clear everything is here. This wonderful images you're using for the creature, but look at the background. It's really, really damaged. Very, very blurry, low resolution, pixelated. So I would select a different background. Something, again, to tie things in. These little marks right here, these are called watermarks. They're indicative of some sort of a copyright associated with this image. So you don't want to use that. We, of course, don't want to violate any copyrights, or we don't want to infringe on anybody's artistic rights. So we don't want to use something that is not expressly intended for reproduction. In this case, the copyright indicates that there are rights associated with this. Now, if you were to have purchased this image, they would send it to you without the watermarks on it. And again, that's just that body that was placed, so I would like to see that body being assembled at any rate. And I think one way that you could fix this relatively easily is turn him into, instead of Computer Chris, you could turn him into Terrible Toys Todd. Because a radio could be considered, I don't know, I guess we could consider it a toy, but that's definitely a toy. And it would be really easy to replace the arms and feet with the hands and feet with toys. Then that would just leave a toy. Now, you can use an image of a toy. Like if you have a toy that's got a body with its arms out like this and legs, you can use that, definitely. You just can't use this kind of placed clip art, pre-assembled body. You see what I'm saying? You would have to mask it out and show everything appropriately in that regard. So, all right, so those are my recommendations moving forward. If you have any questions at all,